All right, I'm going to go over the process of applying to college. Okay, real quick, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Glenn Cadell. I'm the owner of Cadell Prep LLC, a company that provides online and in-person tutoring and test prep. I'm also the CEO of Cadell Prep Inc., a company that provides online, on-demand test prep courses and math lessons. Both of these companies work with individual students and with schools to help students increase their test scores and their grades in school. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make a list. You're going to break down that list of colleges into smaller lists. Schools that you think that you're a shoo-in for, that you're a strong fit for, a good fit, a decent fit, and a reach. Right? So a reach might be your dream school, which is very difficult to get in. But of course, if it's your dream school, you should apply to it because why not take the risk? Why not take the chance? If you get into it, that's great. All right, so when you're applying, there's something called the Common App. What's good about this is that it makes applying to a lot of colleges a lot easier. So rather than every college have their own requirements that you submit, the Common App makes that simple. You do everything through here, and then you're able to share that information with the colleges that you apply to. So you're just going to go to commonapp.org and then create your account there. All right. Not most schools, but most of the more difficult schools to get into are going to ask you for an essay or a personal statement. Okay, now when you're writing this, the question is, why you? So you're going to want to separate yourself from the crowd. Okay, now, we're always taught in school, in society, to be modest and not to brag, right? This is not the time to be modest. You have to sell yourself to the school. So you're going to get different prompts that you could choose from when you're writing this essay. Write one that's going to make you shine the brightest, and make sure you include that in your essay. Okay, letters of recommendation. So the best way to get a good letter of recommendation is to be someone that deserves letter of recommendation from someone whose opinion matters. Okay, and you should start thinking about this junior year. Okay, now there are going to be some teachers who might be a little lazy, or maybe they get inundated with requests for a lot of recommendations, and they just send the same template letter out. So what you could do is ask seniors who've gotten letters of recommendation if they felt that the teacher wrote a really good recommendation for them, or if they wrote a generic one. So you can do your research junior year to see, okay, you're going to be a good student to get a good recommendation. And if you want to get a really well-written letter of recommendation, I should ask your English teacher because they're probably the best writers. But if you're if you're applying for a specific program that's maybe physics heavy or math heavy or something like that, it's probably a good idea to get a letter of recommendation from the teacher of that subject. Okay. Now for your transcript, right? We all know that they're going to look at grades. Okay, but they're also going to look at the difficulty of the courses you took. So if you chose courses that are super easy, like if you're going to try and take AP courses, it's not going to be in your favor when applying to a difficult school to get into. Most colleges are also going to look at your rank in your school. So it's important to not just have good grades, but have high grades in your school. Regents exams. Most colleges are not going to look at your Regents exams. So this is for students from New York. But they're important because some of your classes are going to use your Regents exams as part of your final grade. Right? So maybe your teacher uses that as your final exam, or maybe they average it into your test. But so Regents exams would be important for that part. Okay, now when you're taking AP courses, alignment matters, right? So if you're applying to a prestigious engineering school, right, or pre-med, right, they're going to want to see certain course that you're taking. So if you have the opportunity to take a physics or calculus course for an engineer, and you're going to apply to engineering, that helps. If you want to apply to a pre-med course, a pre-med program, and you're able to take chemistry or bio, that's going to help. But they also know that not every high school offers all AP exams. So in that case, just take the one that take AP courses, right? Take the ones that are available. All right, so SAT versus ACT. Most colleges do accept either one. There's been push to eliminate SAT and ACT, but some of the colleges, when they removed the requirement for SAT and ACT, they found that the class that was admitted didn't live up to the expectations compared to previous classes that were admitted. So a lot of them are considering or moving back to SAT and ACT if they did drop it. And of course, most colleges still accepted it, but not all of them made it required. Most colleges do accept either. So you should take a practice test for both of them and prepare for the one that you start off best at, because you're already starting off with a leg up. The SAT and ACT is a good way to make up for a low average on your transcript, right? So if your grade grades in school aren't where you want them to be, a way to make up for that is to do really well on the ACT and ACT. All right, and lastly, we're going to talk about early decision. So when you're applying to a college, if there is a school that you want to go to more than the other schools, than any other school, that's the one you should use early decision for, because you're agreeing to enroll in that college if you're accepted, right? So you wouldn't do that for, a school other than your top choice, because if you get accepted, you're saying you're going to go there, right? And then if you get accepted to your top choice, it's too late because you already agreed to go to this other college. So only use it for your top choice. So you must be absolutely sure. So the benefits of doing this is that you eliminate the stress of applying to other schools if you get accepted, and then you'll know to refocus on other schools if you're not accepted. Okay. This also benefits the colleges, okay, because the selective colleges only select a certain percentage of students who apply, and they're very proud of that, right, because they want to be considered a very selective school. Then the other thing is that when they accept students, they want the students that they give acceptances to actually accept them, right? So it's safe for them to offer you a seat in their college because you've already said that I choose you as my early decision school. So it benefits you and it benefits them. All right. So we covered a good amount in this quick video. Hopefully it answered a lot of your questions. And if you have any other questions, just let me know in the comments. I'll try and get to it in another video. Thank you.